I have one more question. So you are also focusing on behavioral science and neuroscience. So how does neuroscience and behavioral science work with SEO, let's say? How does it work with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things with SEO that we care deeply about is getting people to take action. So in other words, it's not just about getting rankings in Google. We could do that and not have a business impact, right?
Yeah.
But what if instead we're focused on business impact? And we're going to drive SEO results, but we must drive business impact at the same time. Well, that necessarily involves the experience after they hit the page. So yes, we need to rank in Google. Yes, we need to attract the click and drive them to the website. So we drive organic traffic, but once they're on the site, we need to make sure that it is fulfilling their search, right? Is it fulfilling the intent of their search and delivering the right experience and driving them to action? And so what we want to do is look at the experience once they land on the page. We look at, click mapping, and we look at heat mapping, and we look at attention mapping, and we look at scroll depth on the page. If we understand the scroll depth, then we can identify which CTAs on the page they're looking at and they're seeing, and which ones they're not. There might be important CTAs on the page that they never see if we're looking at scroll depth, right? And so we also look at video recordings to see, is there any friction in the experience when they're on the website? So I'll give you an example. For one of our clients, we developed a wizard. And so this was a process where maybe like a 9-step process to go through the steps. And there was a good conversion rate on going through the wizard. However, what we noticed in the video recordings was at one point you're asked to enter a date. And some of the users were trying to manually type in the date. Okay. Well, the way we had developed it, you couldn't do that. You had to select from the calendar widget, right? And select the date that way. And we noticed a number of people getting frustrated because they were trying to type in the date. And so we immediately jumped in and changed the wizard so that, yes, you could either type in the date if that's what you wanted to do, or you could very easily, use the calendar widget, which we thought was a lot easier, but okay. If you want
to customer the choice, right?
Yes, make it, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And then the conversion rate skyrocketed further. And so, and so
very small thing, but very effective.
Exactly. And there's no way, like Google Analytics data or Adobe Analytics, they will not reveal that. Like you really need the behavioral data. You need the video recordings to see that. Even heat mapping and click mapping doesn't reveal that. And so you need the video recordings for that. It's more qualitative in nature, right? And so when we talk about creativity and SEO, and, we want to think more holistically about SEO. SEO traditionally has been all about just, get Google rankings and drive organic traffic. Yeah. The way we like thinking about it is the entire journey, all the way to the finish line. And are we delivering the right traffic to the right page with the right experience, with the right result? And I'll give you an example. So we had a client who came to us and they were bragging about their resource library. And they were pointing to Google Analytics and they said, see how many page views we have? We have lots and lots of page views. We have, lots of organic traffic. We have, this resource center is a gold mine. And we said, well, let's apply behavioral analytics and let's see the experience. So we added a behavioral analytics tag to those pages. And what we uncovered was actually the resource center was doing a lot of damage to their brand and to their business. And you might say, why? It was getting lots of page views. That's a good thing, right? Yeah. No, it wasn't. Because they were driving lots of people to a horrible experience. Oh. The people who came to the resource center hated it. But you could only reveal that through the behavioral analytics. And so in that case, SEO, we would argue SEO is not working because it's not driving the right result for the business. And so we went in and we increased their organic traffic by over 100%. So we doubled their organic traffic within 1 year. But more importantly, what we did was we enhanced and improved their resources and the assets that they were offering and the types and the experience that their audience came for. So, in that way, it's you want to think more creatively, more holistically, even for something like SEO.